Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Off the mark there, incomplete pass. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be Bengals football.
On 2, ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
They send a man in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready,
going up the middle. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 42 yards on that punt. And it'll be their football. On the jump. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Back to the well again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They give it to him again. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Go, check, go, go!
Back-to-back carries here. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. That'll be the end of 1 in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Quick throw left side, complete. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add 1 on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just set. MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
11 Common. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here.
11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 Common.
Man in motion headed right.
Stop.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Here we go.
The tight end going in motion right. On first down, here's Burrow. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
They'll throw on 1st. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Stiff arm success. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 11. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns could break this tie for a halftime lead. 2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They've got a man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. On target to his man Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
Ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
11.
1st down, Burrow to throw. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
11 MT.
To the air, 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
We're good.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11.
Play action now. Burrow. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12. 11 Thomas.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go!
Give now to the running back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Panther 11, go!
This time it's a passing play. That throw behind his intended target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play coming here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up.
Here we go.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
11.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11, mighty. 11.
Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
On 1, right?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, here we go.
He's got it on the bootleg. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Play action on 1st down. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses, Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie things up at 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On 1, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level.
Here we go.
It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
11, 11, 11.
Defense showing blitz. Burrow falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Looking to throw, Burrow. It's caught at the 4. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
On 1.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. A give now to Brown. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, big drive from you guys right here, and sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to the left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But, Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now looking to throw. He finds Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He connects downfield on fourth. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on second and long, and it leaves them behind the chains on third.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Buckle up, it's third and goal.
18, pioneer. Come on, set, go.
Looking to throw. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, his third through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game at 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. This finds all, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
12.
Man in motion here. He's back to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns going for the win here. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Take go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready. Set.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Top below 18. Let's go now.
To throw. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Dot.
Setting up to pass. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking.
12.
This receiver's not quite at that level yet.
Here we go.
He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
11, 11, 11. 12. 11, Thomas. Dot.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Throwing now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets it away from his end zone. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
18, Rattler. Set.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Get up.
Here he is to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Ready? Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Set. Dragon 60. Go.
Going ground game again here. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got third and goal. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It doesn't get much easier than this. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Browns come away with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Trying to raise some money and some There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope when they choke on smoke, 'cause I'm smoking them like a basement. This is not rap, this is not hip hop. Just another attempt to make the voices out. Rapping to prove nothing, just writing to say something. 'Cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. It's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? For me, for me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me, for me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Nah, I didn't understand the thing you said. If I didn't know better, I guess you're already dead. Mine is zombies walking around with an infinite hunch, saying stuff like, you only live once. You got one time to figure it out, one time to twist and one time to shout, one time to think, and I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? For me, for me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me, for me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? For me, for me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me, for me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? It's getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind is turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a white horse, right now into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you can have your way. Right now, just not the time. Some things a man just got to do. I wish you could change my mind. Whoa, if you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there. If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a ceiling. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight, baby. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a sin. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
He won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line. To the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole. Me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard. It wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down after awards, I admitted it turned to a beast. It's that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. Don't look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the pages.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
On the set. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready. Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Okay, break! 70 Lion! 79 Bronco! Get up! Here we go, shot! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Warrior 70! Hut, hut! '80! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 Lion! Go! Let's go now! 70 Timberwolf, Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, hey, check go. Set, ready. Bronco 80. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Get up. Got it. Ready? Come 19. Come 19. Hut, hut. Down. 60 in. Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Chap 60, Chap 60. Ready, go. Let's go. Hut. Come on, come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Ready up. 70 Lion. Check go. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready? On the double. Cowboy 80. Rig it. Check. Panther. Ready. Ready, set. Get up. Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut. Ready, go. Let's go now. Viking 18. Hut. Set, go! Set, ready! Buffalo 18! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready? Ready, ready! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready? Set! Get up! Down! Hut, hut! On the ready! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go! Let's go! Mustang 19! Dragon 60! Hut! Come on, set! 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go! Ready? Here we go, set! Set, go! On the set. Ready, ready? 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 Let's go now. Set up. Set up. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Hut, hut. Set. Cougar 19. Go. Set. Ready. Hut. Ready, ready! Panther 60, Panther 60, Warrior 70. Ready? Set! Set, go! Go! Ready, ready? Let's go! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bob! Ready? Come on, set! Eagle! 60 Eagle! Get up! Here we go, here we go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Lion! Hut, hut! Here we go, shot! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Ready! Hut! Let's go now. Ready, ready. Ready. Get up. Check go. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
boss. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that you with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. We really wanna party like that. Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Jail on the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing, no curbing, my layers. jail on the gag, glow. Yeah, glow.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from me, oh me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. at the end of my wrongs. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Violation.
Hey, Shama.
Did you violate it?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a rough neck on it. Big you just want. Ask me if I'm finished now. I just begun. I ain't giving out no to no. Just for fun, are you dumb? 100 man, I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. What? I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Beat around with Chrome Pedro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it.
You want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Really messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. What? Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get them for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm loco. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside their with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady aftermath.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a
seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades and just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jump, put up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, down, with the pain to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching G's ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Like damn, why I get a like urn, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. I'ma make God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a raw purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a turn. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. Better love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I need it. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in up. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guap. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you on deposit the Venmo cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend call, want me alone. Not my just be your home, and I I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a stunt.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway.
Just like the others hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running now. It feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles. Off to the races, innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
This 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Here we go, 15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Yellow. 43.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
57 colors, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, 57 colors, 15. Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset? Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Peyton Hendershot from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Jackson now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Report! No, we change it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, some strong running. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. The pitch to Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He's across midfield, angling to the sideline at the 35. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have broken the tie. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Yellow. Easy. Watch out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized, guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guys, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer. Why me, God, I need answers. Why young straight out of Atlanta. Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us. Why I keep getting all of these chances. Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my just star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta, if it's me or you. He got fire, I got fire, light of fluid.
Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to T-Bank Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to take over after the interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventually...
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lamar now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now Jackson on third down. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, report! Report!
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So first and goal lost, Brock. They're going to try for better luck here on second and goal. Looking to throw, Jackson. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So now, here's third and goal. Here's Lamar. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Play action. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him on fourth and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Ravens will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first and 10, it's Jackson. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson now, 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Putting a receiver in motion. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Lamar back to throw. Firing one deep for the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's on the move. Here's a deep shot towards the end. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
A final throw before the break. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Brandon Stevens has it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it. Hey, report.
Lamar out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitzer.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now it's Lamar. He'll get this to Henry. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Jackson to throw it. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fourth down, it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
They just get the play off. He rolls to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. And the Ravens going nickel, third down. Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it worked. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Lamar. That one's caught along the left sideline. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Yo. Ready, shot. Go right here.
Blitz coming here. Jackson. Chased down to his right. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Quick, man.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey.
Caught by Flowers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
You gotta make it happen.
Trying to set this up quick.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it on the slant. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens drop the lead back to 13. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Putting the body on the line for his team. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
What are you?
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Got to hurry this to the line. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one intended for the running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the... He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens take possession of the football.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
First down, here's Lamar. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in. Come, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood. Motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow. Stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on game.